Hi, hey, hello. First and foremost, if you're offended by swearing, this is not the video for you. Secondly, hope you all have been doing well, staying safe, sane, everything. I know it's trying times. Are you sick of hearing that? Because I am. But for real, hope everyone is doing well. But I know it's been a minute. I know. I'm sorry I don't look the best. It's Sunday. I don't try on Sundays. Who does try on Sundays? This car is getting actually very hot. So I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. My arm is whatever. I lost my little stand for my, I'm sorry. I got to keep fixing my nose ring because it looks like a booger. I understand that. My stupid car stands break on me like every time I buy them. So I have to use my arm, which is, it hurt. Why am I complaining about this? Anyway, I figured I would quickly update you guys on everything that's been going on. I have some things to say, some thoughts on Weight Watchers. And I figured I would just do this because I want to get back into vlogging this week. But I'm like, I have a lot to say and I don't want it to be like the whole vlog is just like me doing this. I may as well just make like a separate, like unedited video. So I'm just going to throw this out there and then, like a recap. Okay. And then we'll get into the next episode, right? The next season. Because Weight Watchers didn't work out. Here are my thoughts. This is just my personal opinion on Weight Watchers. I have no hate for the program. I think it's great. If it works for you, it works for you. I'm not bashing it. I'm not bashing you. This is just what works for me. So I've been pretty open about like disordered eating habits that I had. I dealt with very restricting eating habits towards the end of like my weight loss journey, and it goes. I don't have a good relationship with food. I'm just going to throw that out. I just don't. Binging, purging, restriction, all the above. And it sucks. I love food. I love food. But it's a toxic fucking relationship. It is. And it shouldn't be because it's just food at the end of the day. But, if you struggle with it, you fucking know it's not just food. And I wish it could be. But I don't know if I'll ever be in a place where it will be. Maybe I'll get close to that, but whatever. So anyway, I was doing Weight Watchers. I was doing pretty well for the first 2 weeks. And then I noticed that I was starting to create all these rules, to make the weight loss go faster. I'm a very impatient person and that doesn't help with anything. Weight loss is something you have to be incredibly patient with and you have to be understanding with as well. And I try my hardest to be an understanding and patient person. It's definitely something I've been working on and praying on and everything because I've never been that person, especially with myself. But it's just been something that I've been trying to work on. And I noticed that I was getting impatient with seeing the scale and it not going down as fast as I wanted it to go. So I started creating these rules. And getting super restrictive. And if I went over, not the amount of points that Weight Watchers was recommending, I was going over the points that I had made in my head. And if I went over them, then there was going to be some sort of purging that needed to happen, whether it be working out or physically purging. And it sucked because I thought that I had gotten a lot stronger than that. It's kind of like you think you like created this like army that's going to fight against these thoughts and fight against it. And you're like, it's strong as shit. But let me tell you, those dark, that bitch in your head that tells you can't do it. And she's loud as shit and she's strong as fuck. She's got an army, bitch. And this bitch has been creating this army for 24 years. I've been creating the good army. Am I making any sense? But I've been working on myself and working on dealing with, this disordered eating. Because I didn't even consider it disordered eating till I started therapy. Just working on myself and working on loving myself and all this shit. It's not shit, but you know what I mean. For the last year. But I've had 24 years, as long as I can remember, of an unhealthy relationship with myself. So I've been working on creating a healthy relationship with myself for the last year. And though I've made a lot of progress, it doesn't iron out those 24 years. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And even when you think you're good to go, you might not be good to go. And that was kind of a test that I failed, and I hate failing. Like, I hate it. Like, I hate even admitting that. And I don't think I failed. I learned that, okay, that's not going to, that sort of structured eating doesn't work for me. I can't do it because I take it to an extreme that's unhealthy. And I'm glad I caught it when I did. I caught it within like the 5th week, I would say, the 4th or 5th week. And I was like, I can't do this anymore, because I found myself, it was just really tearing up my mental health. And I'm like, I've worked so fucking hard on this mental health. I'm not throwing it away for some fucking Weight Watchers or a few pounds. Like, fuck it. Like, no amount of weight is worth losing what I've worked on here. No. So I stopped doing it. Again, my personal opinion, experience with it. It just was too soon. It was just, maybe you have a fear of water and you think, okay, I got over the fear, and you go for a swim and you're like, fuck, I'm not ready for this. It's kind of how it was. And that's okay. I've learned it's okay. So I've spent the last 2.5 months, however long, and I've just been trying to get comfortable with eating again and repairing kind of the damage that I did in those few weeks, because it wasn't more damage than I thought it was, which is crazy, because you're like, it's just Weight Watchers, like, who cares? But it's just the process of like feeling like a failure and feeling all these things, and I wanted to feel the emotions and learn from them and not just suppress them, because I'm so fucking good. There's one thing I'm good at, it's suppressing those damn emotions, okay? So yeah. That's just, yeah. So then I'm like, okay, then you go through this whole thing of like, okay, now I'm a little too comfortable with eating. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm trying to find the balance, because we don't want to get into the binge eating where I'm just like, don't give a shit, which it's not good. I have to give a shit, but it not be like my complete and utter, like, everything counts on, you know what I mean? Like, it can't be obsessive. It has to be a healthy balance. And it's so hard finding that balance, which I know you guys know. So, like last night, I was bored and I wanted to go for a drive, and I was like, well, then I'll just go to McDonald's and get like some fries. And I'm like, bitch, you don't fucking eat. Like, I ate like shit all day. Like, you don't fucking need the French fries. You know what I mean? Like, which is good. I'm glad I didn't go to McDonald's. I didn't get the French fries, which would have led to a caramel sundae, which sounds delicious right now, but I didn't go. I didn't need it. It was just going to be extra calories that I definitely didn't need. And that's a step. Not going is a step. You know what I mean? Like, because if I truly didn't give a shit, that's a sign that I still do give a shit. There's like so many squirrels doing so many weird things around my house right now. It's just kind of like, what the hell? So anyway, that's where I'm at with that. So this week, I want to get back into vlogging. I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating and stuff. And I know this is like a weight loss channel, so I'm going to try to keep it like, I'm going to get back to the gym this week and everything. I've been going back to the gym too. I think I started going to the gym right when they opened, which I think it's been about 2 months. So I didn't go this week. It just was a lot going on this week. So this coming week, today's Sunday. So this coming week, I'm starting to get back to the gym again, and I'll show you guys that and my routines and everything. But I do want to keep it more of like a lifestyle vlog versus like, or a lifestyle type of channel versus like just weight loss, because I can obviously share what I did and what I've done and mistakes and struggles and all those things, but at the end of the day, it's not like, I feel like when I started this channel, it was kind of like my whole life revolved around weight loss, and I loved talking about it and I loved whatever, but I feel like at this point it's kind of like beating a dead horse. Like, I hate that expression, but it is. It's just like, I've said what I needed to say. It's part of my life and I'm willing to share that, but I want to share other things with you too, and I hope that's okay. I feel like at one hand it's like, this is my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want, but at the other hand, I'm like, if nobody has any interest in watching it, you know what I mean? I also want to get better at editing and stuff. That's something I struggle with too, which I reached out to my friend who's good at all that. He said he's willing to help me out, which is cool. So, yeah, there's that. I also want to be more active on my Instagram, which again, I reached out and I was like, I posted a story and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but like, I want to do that. Like, I want to use these platforms. I have them, I have a voice, and I want to use them. And I don't know what the fuck I want to use them for, but like, I want to use them. And I think that might be, I don't know, I hope it's somewhat interesting. I get in my head so much because I know I'm not like what I see on Instagram. I see these like really interesting, like, especially visually, like aesthetically pleasing people and vlogs. And I get very intimidated because I'm like, I'm not doing that. And I don't look like that. And I don't have the creativity to do half that shit. So it's like, well, should I be doing it? But then I'm like, well, maybe I should, because I feel like girls like me are not represented on social media. It's either you're, this super interesting, super aesthetically pleasing, like, bitch, or you're like, that's really it. You know what I mean? Or you have all this, like, I don't know. And I'm not saying I'm the only one, like I'm the pioneer of doing this, but I feel like there definitely needs to be more just normal bitches represented. Like, come on. Like, I would love to see more girls like me on social media. So if I got to be the bitch who's got to take a step up and just fucking do it, then so be it. So be it. Because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not that unique. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a lot of bitches like me. So if you're looking for normal, relatable content, then here I am. Because I'm tired of this mental block that I keep putting in myself, that I'm not good enough, and that I'm, nobody cares. Because obviously there's some people who care, and I care, and that should be more than enough. So fuck it. Me trying to give myself a fucking pep talk. But for real. So yeah. Anything else? I think the last vlog, I posted I was going on a date, and good news with that, at least. We're still dating. So that's good. It's going well. It's going well. In the midst of all this personal development, there have been relationship developments, which is, God, I'm just not the one to talk about, really. I just don't, but anyway, so hopefully I stick to my word. I know I've said it 100 times, but I do feel like this has always been an outlet for me, and I need it. And I realize I miss it when I'm not doing it, and I just need to fucking do it, because I miss it and I want to do it, and then I just sit here and I'm like, nobody cares. And then I don't do it. And it's just this constant cycle, and fuck it. I'm just going to fucking do it. And what do I have to lose? It's not like I'm quitting my job to do this. So I'm just going to fucking do it. So there. I'm putting it out into the universe that I'm doing this. And I hope you guys like it and appreciate it. And because I like and appreciate you guys. And yeah. So I'm going to wrap things up. I'm sweating my ass off. I hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, let me know what you would like to see, what should I film? Do I just film myself talking? I'll film my meals. Like, would you guys be interested in, like, I think it would be kind of interesting, maybe not, maybe this is just me, but like, I'm trying to be more fashionable, and I don't have that much money, so I'm trying to do it on a budget. So I figured I would just like maybe share some like fashion, like in the vlogs, like fashion finds and stuff like that. Because I have become a little bit more comfortable, or a lot more comfortable, I should say, with my body. And I don't know, I feel like I have the potential to be fashionable. I just have never really cared. And I've never really liked my body. So now I'm like, well, I kind of like my body now. So, obviously I have my flaws, and I don't want to sound narcissistic when I say that, but I'm now comfortable, wearing, you know what I mean? Like, clothing this body. I used to be like, I'm going to clothe it the way I think I should versus what I actually want to wear. I guess that has to do with weight. I guess body positivity. I don't know. It's just going to be random shit because I'm a random bitch. And that's just the way it's going to be, okay? So if you don't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's thousands of other put together bitches and I'm just not one of them. So if you're looking for a put together bitch, I'm sorry. This is not the place. This is not the place. So, yeah, let me know and I will talk to you guys this week. So yeah. All right. Blessings, peace, love. How did I used to end these? Have a blessed day. There we go. Have a blessed day. Bye.